Hello, and welcome to Cindy's Corner. Today, boys and girls, you're going to want to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button to be my friend, you're going to want to hit that. Because today, boys and girls, we're going to do a little serious side of Cindy's Corner. And it's learning about diabetes. Perhaps you know, or someone in your class has diabetes. What does that mean? What has happened? And you want to know a little more about diabetes. And our book today is Taking Diabetes to School. It's by Kim Gosselin. She's our author. And the illustrator is Moss Friedman. Here's our title page. And she has put several institutions and noted them around St. Louis area for helping her with her child that has diabetes. So this is acknowledging many thanks and true understandings to families living with diabetes. And so if you have a friend in your class that has diabetes, this will help you understand a little more. I have a very special friend that has diabetes, and I'll tell you about him at the end of the story. This was to a very special son, Jason, whose courage and zest for life continue to inspire me each and every day. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Jason, and I'm a kid living with diabetes. Having diabetes means that part of my body called the pancreas doesn't make enough insulin anymore. Because of this, I get too much sugar in my blood. Insulin is something special our bodies make to help turn sugar into energy. This sugar comes from the foods we eat. Everyone has a pancreas, but not everyone gets diabetes. Doctors and nurses don't know how or why I have diabetes. I didn't do anything wrong, like eating too many sweets. And it's nobody's fault. Doctors and nurses do know you can't catch diabetes from me. It's okay to play with me and be my friend. I can't give you diabetes. Has anyone noticed the special bracelet I always wear? Bracelets aren't just for girls. Mine is really awesome. On the back, it says that I have diabetes. It also has a phone number to call in case of an emergency, like if my blood sugar dropped too low or if I had an accident. The people who answer the phone can tell the caller about diabetes and how to take special care of me. I never take my bracelet off. Someday it could save my life. Because I have diabetes, it's important for me to eat healthy foods at about the same time each day. I follow a meal plan that I have written down. My meal plan works together with my insulin to help me stay healthy and feel my best. It's a kind of diet that's good for anyone. When you see me eating healthy snacks in class, it's because I'm following my meal plan. To help keep my blood sugar in good control, I use a small computer called a meter. It does a test that tells me how much sugar is in my blood. The test helps my doctors and nurses decide how much insulin my body needs. When you see me leave the classroom, I might be going to visit the school nurse. She helps me do my blood test. Teachers can help too. When I'm at home, I usually do it myself. The test takes me only a few seconds, and it doesn't even hurt. On one way for my body to get rid of insulin, to get the insulin it needs, is in a shot. Usually, I get 2 or more shots each day. When I first went to the hospital, everyone did a great job of teaching me and my family about diabetes. We learned how to give shots at home. They don't even hurt very much, and I can do it myself with help from my family, of course. Because I get shots of insulin every day, it's no big deal. It's just something I do, like eating breakfast or brushing my teeth. Some kids, like my friend Lacey, wears an insulin pump. It's a small computer with buttons, and it looks like the pager my dad wears on his belt. It's really cool. The pump gives Lacey a small amount of insulin all day, every day. When she eats carbohydrates, which are foods that turn into sugars quickly, she pushes a special button on her pump to get extra insulin. Her doctors and nurses taught Lacey and her family how to count the number of carbohydrates in her food and figure out how much extra insulin she needs. There was a lot to learn before Lacey was allowed to use a pump. Someday, I might wear an insulin pump, but I'm not ready yet. My doctors and nurses said it's a big decision. If I exercise a lot or don't have enough food in my body to balance my insulin, my blood sugar might drop too low. Lacey has to be especially careful of lows because her body is getting insulin from the pump all the time. When I'm low, I might act differently than I normally do. I might get shaky, hungry, or sleepy. At times, I might feel mean, angry, or confused. Please tell the teacher if you see me act this way. I need to eat or drink something with sugar in it fast when I'm feeling low. Orange juice or regular soda works great. After a few minutes, I'll be back to my old self again. Like most kids, I love to play at recess and take part in gym class. I bet you do too. Unless I've just eaten a meal, it's probably best for me to have an extra snack before doing lots of exercise. Then I'm sure to have plenty of energy to play and have fun. Sometimes Lacey has to adjust her amounts of insulin when she exercises. During heavy exercise, she doesn't need as much insulin as other times. Diabetes doesn't stop Lacey or me from doing anything other kids do. I hope someday there will be a cure so Lacey and I won't have to live with diabetes anymore. Important people are working hard to find a cure for diabetes every day. Until then, please don't treat me like I'm someone different because I have diabetes. After all, nobody is perfect. We're just Jason and Lacey, kids living with diabetes, but a lot like you in every other way. Now, if you would like to help maybe the study of diabetes, I have a friend and he plays for the Baltimore Ravens. His name is Mark Andrews. He used to play for the Oklahoma Sooners. And he was from Arizona. And he grew up with diabetes and takes it very seriously. And he gets to do anything anybody else gets to do. But he has to have his insulin. And he promotes, it's called the Junior Diabetes Research Foundation. And if you would, I'm going to put a link to that. If you would like to donate in honor of Mark Andrews to the Research Foundation, I'm going to share that on our link. I hope you have a great day, and remember, just because they have diabetes doesn't make them any different. And if you know somebody, share with me in your comments about your experience with someone with diabetes. Have a great day, and make sure you share Cindy's Corner.